Alright, welcome back to the video. I think the last time I made a video was on the 8th. This is about 5 days ago, but I've been working on a new endless runner, replicating the fake ads with the zombies and stuff like that. So truthfully, I haven't worked on it since the 4th, which is the first day, and I'm planning to continue working on it now that I have a little bit more time and things to do. This is my second take of the video too, because I didn't hit the record button. So right now, all that's really happening is I spent about an hour or 2, setting everything up. I did the FPS template, and then I worked backwards from the FPS template in order to, disable the movement, disable the guns, disable the visuals when you take out the guns and everything of that nature, and things like that. So the plan so far now is to make a new series of making this fake ad zombie game, and yeah. And now that we're about an hour in, or not an hour in, a minute in the footage, all the stuff like that. Break it down a bit more. I really just wanted to see the organization of what the FPS template looked like, just so I could align it more in an object oriented way because most of the templates actually follow object oriented programming. And in the next video, I'm probably going to break down the factory method design pattern, which is, I mean, it's simple, but it's not simple. It's essentially in a factory, you want to manufacture a bunch of things. The things that I want to manufacture are guns and probably power ups. And in order to do that, you use a method in order to create it. Essentially, that's like the basics of the design. It's a bit more complicated than that, but me personally, I go for a more dynamic than usually when I'm coding things. So like you could do a bunch of things dynamically where there's a bunch of components of the thing that you're making for the method. That's what I would normally approach with. I'm probably not going to do that. We're probably going to have a bunch of static like guns with different types of speeds and things like that that you can shoot, and then I'll have power ups which are just like super overboard, you know, drastic and look cool because we got to get that dopamine rush. But besides that, getting into the more technical talk, more nerdy talk about what happened in the video for the 2 hours is essentially disabling the movement, making so you can only move left and right, which is way easier now that I've done a lot of things. Disabling the field, not the field of view, but the camera, working the camera for the camera to be above and behind you, and also make it so when you take out the gun, it doesn't change your camera. Making it so when the gun shoots, it does go through the barrier that's in front of you. Also making it so you don't move off of the platform that you're on. And then also, I got this from another video and some research. When you're doing an endless runner, you basically want an illusion of it's infinite, endless, but it's really not. So the two methods to do it is either have the actual person run, and then once you get to a certain point, spawn something in front of it, or you can make it so the ground moves and it simulates that you're running, and then it spawns the ground in front of it. I mean, both kind of the same thing from the video I watched. Having it do the second one is better if you're like handling the math and everything because you're actually at like 000 position, so on and so forth, which, yeah, that makes sense. I'm not sure if it's gonna matter, but I just went with the second method because I figured it'll be easier. So what I have set up here is like a ground template, model mesh, and then I have an invisible part at one point of it. And basically, when the game starts, it spawns it, and then when you immediately spawn, you touch the invisible part, and it spawns one in front of you, so it looks like there's two. And then on the second one, it's pretty close to when you start it. You're gonna touch it again, and then it'll spawn a third one. And then when it goes to spawn a fourth one, it's gonna delete the one that's at the end, and then it's gonna continue on infinitely, and hopefully not laggy. And yeah, that's basically the breakdown of how to do the endless runner. For everything else, disable jumping, not too difficult. I just put the jump power to 0, I'm pretty sure, so it just doesn't work. Things like that, things of that nature. So I haven't worked on this. I've done some designing, but I haven't done too much. I want to try to make it polished, like try to add some more mechanics to it as well, so it's just not the generic fake ad game. So like in my mind, when you're going through it, um, you can go through the bridge and you can infinitely do it, but I want to do like sub bosses and then I want to do like a main boss. When you do the boss, I want it to like change the gameplay style so it's not what it was. And you can have like a different kind of a different kind of gameplay to actually do the boss. And then I also want to do something like a level bar when you're going through it. So it's kind of roguelike, so you can get like certain augments, and those augments essentially will boost you for this run. And then after everything's said and done, depending on your level, you can get like permanent amplifications to like certain things. But those are just the ideas I have so far. I think so far that's all I'm gonna have for now. Look forward to more videos. Look forward to my monotone voice breaking things down. But I'm gonna get back on top of it, coding. Probably coding it every day for about an hour. Today's my birthday week, though. My birthday's like 2 days. I don't know if I will do it. I release a video on that day, or if I will code that day. We'll see. But thanks for sticking around. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, leave the video playing in the background, watch the whole thing. Thank you.